Are we really recording?
Hey, you can...
We got Mr. Mabana in the building today. Resident J. Nqobile made it.
Fine, Mama made it. Finally.
I was nearly not here, but I'm here.
Yo, yeah, back for another one, eh?
Hey dog, round 2.
Have you ever heard rappers though when they come in and they're like, I'm back, and they just started rapping all of a sudden? It's like,
but like, yo dog, back again. Yeah, new week. Hey, I read the comments. Yeah, guys, we are reading your comments. So do drop the comments. It's not a filtered show because I saw somebody say something about that. No, it's not filtered. But yeah, and the necessary subscribe, like, comment, bell notification. Put your bell notifications on so that when the episode drops, at least you get it fresh. So in anything that we might talk about concerning the market, as you know that we do cover events that might happen, events that are gonna happen. So just to be up to date with everything that happens, because we are filming this weekly and getting relevant news.
People
got that on camera.
People are gonna play in slow motion. What the Nqobile throw?
What did he throw?
Zoom.
The first person to tell us what he threw, we'll send you an e-wallet there.
Oh, try.
You can get it right. Shapa e-wallet, same time. Comment with your number, guys. Hey.
We good?
Number 1.
How's your week?
Hey, week was cool. Can't complain. Yeah. Quite busy, but can't complain. Yeah,
no, that's cool. Mine was also pretty good. Thanks for asking, Scooby.
I knew you were getting to it. Me, I'm thinking you're gonna tell me something hectic, because I know you had an interesting, very different interview this week.
Yeah, I was shooting with this guy, old man, if I can put it like that. But this guy, he's
an OG.
An OG, basically. He's got like 29 years experience in investing and all that.
Yeah.
So it's not what you guys are used to in the interviews and all that.
MetaTrader 4, stop loss here, take profit here.
Yeah, you're literally hearing percentages. My man was talking in percentage.
Percent.
You know, people talking percentages. Yeah.
Yes, he is a key individual of the company.
OPM.
OPA.
Other people's money.
Yeah, other people's money. FSP regulated, so they're not like us that are just like Entanga. No, actually, somebody who is regulated by the FSCA. So and I think we actually should talk about that, the FSCA and checking out companies, because it's always advisable to open or put in money with an FSCA regulated broker, especially as a South African, because hey man, a company can be a broker can have like a Mauritius license, dog, but what's it gonna help you with if you in South Africa, bro, and they don't want to pay you out? What, you're gonna fly to Mauritius and that time it's $100 withdrawal there, sometimes even 50. Let it go. So go with the FSCA regulated brokers, guys.
100%.
And like I said, that I think we should make it a topic and just show people how to check if somebody's legit.
Because you've been checking, bro.
I've been. There's some things that will come up on industry chats, with like stuff that I've read or seen when checking companies, and be like, yo man, on certain things, conflict of interest.
100%.
But we'll get into that. So
last week we had a nice hot topic. Shout out to guys for shout out to everyone for like responding to like the last week's topic. Today, guys, we're talking about, I'm very passionate about this one. Mentorship, guys. Today's hot topic is mentorship, or rather, let me say everything that's wrong with mentorship.
Mentorship, ne?
Mentorship nowadays.
Yeah, no, mentorship is tricky.
Yeah, it's very tricky. Starters, what is mentorship though? Like essentially, I think if I can say, it's basically like guidance that you get from a mentor. Like it's a program. Like I think somebody was explaining the other day, like it's a thing of like if you have a problem, you go to the guy and like, nah, this is what's happening. Let's look at it. Where do we fix it or whatnot? You know, because I think the guy was talking about coaching versus mentorship. Coaching, it's a coach telling you what to do.
What to do, yeah.
With mentorship, you go, you bring,
more
and then,
like
you see guidance and all that. But like I feel like so far mentorship has been so watered down in this industry so much. Like it's not what it's supposed to be. Because sometimes they'll say mentorship, and all they do is they put you in a WhatsApp group and they
and that's the end of it.
And you get mentored by your peers in that group.
And
true. It's happening quite a lot, and I think really mentors wanna be mentors. I don't know, bro. Like
yeah, but we'll get into it. So mentorship, it's like more guidance and somebody helping somebody.
But you should be speaking on this because you've been doing this for years now.
Hey man, am I a mentor?
You're someone's mentor out there.
It's tricky. I'll tell you one thing about mentorship and the saddest thing and just helping people with forex, right? Is and I think that's where sometimes people can call thing a scam or something. But anybody who's ever dealt with me, and I'm not speaking for myself, but would tell you that I've been genuine, open, honest. I tell them what's what, you know. I put a realistic goals in their head instead of telling them, yo, you gotta make so much and so long. But it's that sort of thing. So one thing with people, you can mentor two people and have different results with those people. So I think that's one of the things, having been a mentor for in FX for so long. You know, it's made me how can I say, I always try and improve myself and like making people grasp onto it, but also understanding that there's only so much you can do for people, because you find you mentor one person and they make a whole lot of money, but you mentor another person and things don't go well for them, you know. But I think trying your best, and I think if you try your best, whoever your client or student is or mentee is, would like how can I say, they'll feel that, okay, this person tried, this is my fault now. You know, this is me, this thing is just not for me. Because I've had people come through and be like, you know what, I realize trading is just not for me. You know, I try. You told me everything, you know. They so normally we have groups of people, so sometimes they'd look at like another person that was how can I say, trading before, you know, or I mean trading with them, but now they improving. And these guys, they staying in like the one place, but like somebody that you're in class with is now even buying a car, you know. And then you're like, oh, obviously there's a whole lot to it, and it's with anything in life, bro. I mean, how many people go there first year, I'm gonna be an accountant, you know, and then how many of them leave within the first year, and then how many of them leave before they even done? How many people will tell you, hey, I went to UJ, I went to BITS, but I didn't finish the course? So I think like that's the one thing that like I think is overlooked when it also comes to forex, that people think that everyone that comes to forex, they think it's like a game of crazy eights where one day you'll magically win. No, I can teach you crazy eights and then you can beat me, I can beat you, but it's not like that in forex. Forex is like, it's really like legit, you know. And there's only a select few that's gonna make it. Just as with anything in life. There's only a select few that's gonna make it in accounting and law and medicine and whatever. But like when it's FX, it's just got like this whole thing because of maybe what has happened. Because I guess it's not a standard driven community, you know, so there's no necessarily a degree of being a mentor. Like if maybe I have been a qualified engineer for 20 years, for example, then I can mentor someone because I'm qualified. I've went to school. I've tested, I've been examined and proved that I can do this. But then with Forex, who proves?
Yeah.
Who proves? Because it's just me posting saying, yeah, I made money.
But we never see the bank account.
Hey, Joe, but you're saying it's a bank account, but people Photoshop those things.
Yeah.
People Photoshop banking statements, people, you know, so it's like, where, how, you know, and I feel like, it's really tricky here because there is no sort of how can I say benchmark or standardized tests or whatever. I know UJ and what's that other place? UNISA.
Okay.
They've got like courses, but it's like
I get it.
If I go there, will I be a trader, you know, or will they just put me on the floor because the INFX, a big broker, the key individual there, here in South Africa, he told me that their best trader was a guy who is just taking mail, you know, and he wasn't a real serious trader, you know, he wasn't qualified or anything, but he started bit by bit, and then he was a guy that went to make 50,000 rands every single day, like every single day. Yeah, and I mean he's rich now, you know. He's done trading for the banks. He's living his own life, while his peers are still like working for brokers and stuff like that. So yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know, you said something about this. Not everyone makes it, you know, but obviously when it comes to mentoring right now, I feel like you know what I've noticed over the years, like somebody's hot right now, somebody gets some nice results for like 2 weeks, whatnot. 2 weeks later, that person all of a sudden is a mentor.
Yeah, it's like, can you be a mentor because of 2 good weeks?
I know, right? Or they just get one hot trade.
Yeah.
And they post that, they milk it, then next thing jiggy, they selling.
They mentors, they know how to do this. Yeah, and that's why I'm like, that's the very problem, that there's like no standardized. It's just me, I come out and I'm like, yeah, I can do this. Look, there, blue screen, you know? And that time, because there's some people who can't be mentors, but they're traders.
Yeah.
They're good traders.
Yeah,
you know?
like this is what we spoke about last week. And someone can be a good trader and not be good at admin.
Yeah, and all those things. Yeah. So, and then some of the people, they think, okay, I can do this once or twice. Yeah. So, mentor, you know, but, I think, before anyone can be your mentor, I think an important thing is finding a mentor. So before anyone can be your mentor, follow them for a while. Follow them for a while. Yeah.
And it mustn't just be a thing of like you're only going to them based on what you heard in other places. You know, follow a person actively though. You don't just follow a person like not knowing what's it's like actively follow that person and make sure that you're invested, right?
And watch what they say. A lot of people will reveal a lot with like what they say on a day-to-day, not just about, because I think mentorship should go beyond me telling you to buy or sell. I mean, like you said, coaching versus mentorship, you know. But your mentor, you should be able to hit up about something else in life, you know, because a successful mindset doesn't come from your ability to do something, you know. You becoming rich or what isn't because you can teach isn't because you can do something. I mean, people will be within the same profession but have different levels of income, different levels of operating their business, because them just in their wholesome life, they're very focused and success driven. You find so you when you want a mentor, and the people who should be mentoring, because that's something we wanted to talk about, like who should be mentoring, should be people within the right head frame of mind. Now, don't get me wrong on what I'm about to say, and people not catching feelings. Look, you can go and spend like your 20, 30, 40, 50 Ks at clubs, right? But what are you teaching the next person from what you're doing? Are you teaching them that as soon as you make forex money, go blow it on lifestyle? And the thing is, I've seen too many people do that, and that's unfortunate. That for like a whole lot of the industry, a whole lot of us traders, that's what we do. We have good trades, we have really good trades, and then we go lifestyle. We like, so we need mentorship on that, because like I say, that even a student that I'd get or whatever, I need to tell them that, okay, bro, you just made this money, look at doing 1, 2, 3 things, because they'll see that money go as quickly as it came in. It's very easy to make quick money in forex, but people will see that money go out as quickly as it came in, and those are things that like we really need to like look at, and possibly create a platform, work together with other people, because even you guys, the audience, we need to work together in order to like make this better, teach your friend, that, hey, don't fall for A, B, C, D, because you could be chilling with all the knowledge, but then your friend is being scammed. I've got cousins that have been scammed. They don't talk to me. They don't hit me up being like, and they know. We enter all of these things, and the ones that talk to me, we're like, okay, actually that's a scam. And then others have been straight up scammed, and it's like nobody even asked me anything. It's because I'm real with them. They're like, bro, I need to make 20K. I tell him, hey, bro, you need to put down rack for you to make that 20K. Or you need to go A, B, C, D route. You're not going to make 20K in the time that you want. And then what? They're going to go look for the scheme.
And you're right. And this is the purpose of this podcast right now, is for us to educate you guys, so that you go, like Scooby saying, go tell the next person about this. Let them know. Even though you don't understand everything we're saying, send them the link. Let them watch, let them hear what exactly it is that we're saying.
Comment section works quite well.
Yeah, it does actually.
Yeah, let's get on to a controversial one. Yeah, hello Tabiso.
I feel like people just want to be sold the dream,
People want to be sold the dream.
Yeah, like they want the dream.
Yeah. Look, they want to be sold the dream, but like, be honest. Tabiso, if you're gonna see me, and guys, I won't be modest about it. I spend my racks. I go around and round, but like the mindset that like I give people, because when somebody would be hitting me up, dog, I understand what you going through. Some people I don't understand, because I didn't have a draft. Don't want to lie, be like, yo, dog, I didn't have food growing up. Now I traded and not. No. That is certainly not the case. But then, like, I bring it down to I'll give you what it could be, but also, dog, what's your mindset reaching there? Do you understand that it's not going to be like an overnight thing? Do you understand that it might not work and all of that? Being legit with people from the get-go. And I think that's what mentorship should be. That's not what it is right now.
Nope, it's the furthest thing from that, actually.
Because what mentorship is right now, oh my man. Yeah, but not to say that there aren't people doing it well. Everybody does it well. I think the problem is the exaggeration of the day. A trader does it wrong.
Yeah.
You know. And it happens everywhere. Where whenever you're wrong, people are gonna be all up in your face. Whatever you can do,
of course,
dog. I can predict the future. Prophesy there. Get 10 prophecies right. The 11th one is wrong. People like he's fake. Hey, you know. So also understand that mentors are people. Yeah, mentors are people, and they also go through their problems. But yeah,
but I get what you're saying, that mentors are people, traders are people. I hear that chat, but like, okay, so you get to a point where eventually somebody becomes like a superstar trader, whatnot. Should they stop at some point of taking in clients though? Because somebody running a business, like, obviously at some point it's going to get too much, because you're a superstar now. Everyone wants to come to you. Everybody wants to be mentored by you or whatnot. Because like, you can't mentor, I don't know, but like for me personally, mentoring like 1,000 people, like, it's not necessarily feasible.
Yeah, it's not feasible. I think the best thing is teach the next person. Yeah. Teach the next person. Make the next person a mentor. If you can't make another person a mentor, what are you doing? If you can't positively influence them in their lives to be able to do the same thing, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. So yeah, if a person should stop, hey, that's another topic on its own.
People stopping mentorship, you know, this is kind of like, it's going to become like a segue to the next point, which I have such a big issue with, lifetime mentorship.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What's your take on lifetime?
Guys, stop. Stop doing lifetime mentorship, because like my issue with lifetime mentorship is that, like, okay, and my issue is the cost of lifetime mentorship, because you're gonna say to somebody, no, come for lifetime mentorship right here for 2,500 rand. What? That doesn't make sense to me. If I'm gonna give lifetime mentorship to someone and I'm charging for that, I'm gonna charge an arm and a leg, because trust. It's my time, my effort, whatnot. So people out here offering lifetime mentorship for 2.5 and whatnot. Hence the industry.
And they don't even mentor you.
Do they even understand what that means though? Like, a lot of mentors don't. They
send you PDFs and then
that's that.
It's done.
No, but you're not getting what you pay for though. No, but you're not getting because they said lifetime. Do you understand what lifetime is?
That means, my dog, I'm going to talk to you and show you
lifetime. No, but you understand,
yeah.
Lifetime.
Yeah.
Like, we're saying for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
For the rest of either your life or my life, there's going to be mentorship going on at some point. And at some point, traders tend to get to a point where they just disappear and they just stop doing stuff. And I think a lot of people are using this to sell courses now, adding their lifetime, because people think they're getting a bargain, and it's not a bargain. Lifetime mentorship for 2,500 rand. It's not a bargain.
Yeah, no. And that's why people, I think terminology.
Yeah.
It's a big thing that hits us now. Terminology. People don't know the difference between a mentorship, signals, what. It's about breaking it down. Yeah. And it's something that we should do in this podcast as time goes on, because we can't just like jump into the deep end with everyone, but like people who watch this show. God, what happens over the run of things. Yeah, so but I hear you talking about that. On that, how much do you think mentorship should be?
Yeah, no, I think okay, fine.
Tabiso J.
Lifetime, 50,000.
No, not lifetime, but like,
no, just like
mentorship.
generally mentorship.
Maybe for a set period.
Yeah, you know, teaching you how to trade. How much? 20K. For free.
Whoa. At the end of the day, mentorship is meant to help people, you know?
But on whose time? On whose...
Hey, mentor...
Yeah, but like, how many people are you working with? And I mean, it's your time, your energy. You're running a business, a service. Maybe if I'm looking at you once and I'm like, yo, dog, here's what's what with trading and do that, then that for free. But now, if every day, dog, now I gotta wake up, and when I wake up, it's my responsibility to ensure that you are the best you in trading that's possible. It's like,
yeah,
free.
I see it as like a Mr. Miyagi type of thing, dog.
Yeah, I understand, but like that's if I'm taking it on with one person. There are people that I've helped on like a personal scale, but a lot of people that I've dealt with, they paid for my time because I took my time to do this, you know. And everybody else, you find people that learned the piano, bro. You know, way people saying free piano lessons. The sign is up there. Hey, dog, free piano, come learn.
Exactly.
Yeah, somebody will help you on a personal level. I won't charge a person that like I grew up with or what, you know. But like another person coming out and they're like, yo, I see you help people. Be like, pay for my time. It also helps you take it seriously. No, like literally, I've had people get free content from me, and I've had people get paid content from me. The same content, and the people that paid took it seriously.
Yeah.
They finish it.
Yes.
They finish it. Why? Because I put down money on this. Now, when you don't pay for something, dog.
Yeah. You won't value it as much.
You won't.
You won't.
So it's the value of something. Imagine who's paying $1,000 for DSTV and then they just like, I watch 30 minutes of it. No, they'll watch, bro.
And they'll make sure.
Even a person who doesn't watch TV, but they're paying for DSTV. People who know me know that like I don't spend a lot of time watching like Netflix and whatnot. Hey, but on the months where I do subscribe, I watch. I want to get my money's worth, bro. It's just a psychological thing.
Yeah.
It's just a psychological thing, really, with anything. How easy is it to let go of something that you paid for? Even if it was like R5 or what, you might be in a position where you have like gang money to spend, you know, but then you'll be like, hey man, this was supposed to come with the straw. Now they're telling another R5 for a straw. Be like, what? The money, there's something about your money going out, whether you care about it or you don't care about it or what. It's like how a super rich person, bro, they can go spend 10K like it's nothing, but let a 10 rand fly from them, they'll like try catch it, they'll pick it up from the floor.
Yeah.
They won't just leave it there on the floor, and they can be a multi-millionaire.
Trust.
They'd rather pick it up on the floor and give it to someone than just like leave it there, because like there's one thing that will tell you that like I'm wasting it when I leave it on the floor, but when you give it to someone is you're gonna feel like I changed someone's life. But if you leave it on the floor, you're still changing someone's life. You just didn't perform the act. So there's just that like psychological tie to money and humans that will always be there, bro. You know, whether small money or big money, or you care about it or you don't, but you would rather know where your money went to. So that's why somebody who paid for me would rather be like, okay, my money went to me learning.
Yeah.
My money went to me learning. So should it be free? But how much should it be?
Lifetime.
No, not lifetime.
No,
just
like
mentorship.
like teaching you all of that, you know, the forex course, whatnot. Because there's people like there's the IG guy who's selling at $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. We do the 250 tours, you know, which, you know, they're controversial, but they happen.
Yeah.
And then you find I don't want to promote nobody. There's a guy on YouTube. He's always there telling you he can trade and stuff like that. But his course is like 26K.
Okay.
And then once you take the course, they upsell you to a course with like 150K. So now you're spending like 200K just to learn how to trade, and then somebody's chilling at home taking that very same course for free. But trust, the person who spent 30K for that course is gonna go through that course and make sure they know it.
Yeah.
Might not make them successful, but they'll know it back to front. Why? Because of the amount of money they spent on it.
That's true.
Maybe the problem is that you guys call it mentorship. It sounds like school.
Yeah, so mentorship school.
I mean, essentially they were called forex schools.
Yeah.
Now it's just called mentorship programs.
People are like they are mentors or what, and that's why it's like.
But even the people are to blame as well for people being mentors, because you'll go on IG, you'll post your results for yourself or for just in jail because you had a hot trade, you had a couple hot trades. Well, the next thing people are gonna slide in the DMs, jiggy. Can you mentor me?
No. That's how it happened for me, and I don't blame anyone who ends up doing this. I don't blame anyone who ends up doing this because what happened? So I started in 2017 when I was profitable. I started posting online in trader groups, in trader forums. And then people are like, yo, can you teach me? And I teach them for free. Like, it take my whole week teaching a person for free. And then there are like a lot of people. And then like, obviously, I'm busy. I'm also young, making money at the time. So I also want to spend my money, So I go a whole 2-3 days. I don't want to help this person for free. Until there was one guy who was like, bro, I'll even pay you for it. And I was like...
Where it all changed.
I'd just go on, and it started like that, bit by bit, and I was like, okay, look, there is a business here, and I won't lie to anybody and be like, I don't make money from thingy, from selling courses. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a business. Yeah. Everybody else is making money from whatever their trade is. Well, not everybody else, but whoever's like people, they're carpenters, but they'll teach you carpentry for a price, or they'll do whatever for a price. I mean, go anywhere in the world, most people are doing something for a price, for a fee. Even if it's for like an hour tutorial or what. There's lots of things online now where, bro, you find something that's on YouTube, people are selling. It's on YouTube for free, but people are selling the same thing, and that's because if I'm putting my time and effort to show you this thing, and really make sure you get a grasp of it. So how much should it be is the big question.
Yeah, but before we get to that, but I think there's also a thing of the larger community sees traders as people who make their own money. So I've actually seen this question being asked by somebody: why should I pay you if you claim to be making so much money? Why should I pay you for your mentorship or for your course or stuff like that? Because I get it right now, all traders do is flex lifestyle, flex money and all that. But there was a thing of like, no, since traders make money, they should be doing this for free. And that, for me, that doesn't make sense. Why should somebody, just because I'm making money, why should I go out of my way to help
to give you something
unless I'm doing charity work?
Yeah, then I put it out there, charity work. And we try put free things out there for them. We try. A whole lot of people are putting free things out there. So people must just like stop complaining. People must just stop complaining, period, about those things. But mentorship, I think it's something just to adjust over the time, because there's new things that you come across each and every day. People, when they talk to me, saying, hey, this guy did this to me, or this guy did that to me. And but I think we need to reach a point as a trading community where there's some sort of standardized way of like, okay, this person can be a mentor, or this person can't be a mentor, or a trading school, or an IB, or something like that. Because like you're saying, now anyone can literally just make profit now and then be like, I'm a mentor. And I've seen people asking me about Forex this week.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, he's selling classes. And you're like, how?
Yeah.
Weren't you asking me just about Forex?
Yeah.
You got PDFs and now... So, yeah, that's the problem. People have problems with that. And that's where we get, like, your fake mentors. People that just think... it's simple. It's just something about like doing it once. Until you can be consistently profitable. Look, people do lose. Even people that work for banks.
Yeah.
There's a book, Market Wizards, where it's like interviews with actual bank traders and stuff like that. And even them, they have big losing times. But are you consistently profitable? So you can't be like you've got like 2 years or 2 years maybe, but you can't be like you have like 6 months in Forex.
Oh, that was my next question. Is like, how long should a person be trading before they can be a mentor?
I think are you consistently profitable in it? Number one. Yeah, just like, bro, the longer you do it, the better you are, the more recommendable you are. So how long should a person be thing? I think a person who can show consistency over a space of a year can start putting his foot in there to be like, I'm a mentor now, you know, and charging less, because you can't also charge, because it goes back to the charging thing. You can't be a veteran, you can't be a newbie and charging 25k. That time you still learning things along the way about yourself, about Forex, about how you should handle this, you know. But I think a year of consistency is somewhat a good measure for people to be like, I can be a mentor now, or I can start taking people under me and guiding them, you know. But as well, you mustn't be trading 2 times in a year. If that's the case. You shouldn't be trading 2 times in the year. If that's the case.
Fake mentors, you touched on that.
So now I think it's time we drop in the news.
The news, guys. Guys, it's been a hot week. A lot
of nonsense. You know, one thing I can say, Ziakala, they are crying in the world. Bro, this week economic calendar, next week, which is something we're gonna touch on about the economic calendar. But next week, there's interest rates from New Zealand dollar, and thing is, everyone is changing interest rates. UK, US, European Bank, South Africa. So I mean, interest rates for New Zealand, guys, buy NZD-USD. You know it's going up. So if you don't make money Wednesday morning in the AMs, I don't know. I don't know what to say, because everybody's changing them. Everybody's increasing them, you know. So with all that we're seeing here and all that's happening in the world, Ziakala for real.
And these are global. It's global. Like, you know, it's another pandemic on top of a pandemic. But I think it's because we've been living in a bubble ever since COVID. Everything was going up when it should have been going down. It was going up. In the first week where there were like restrictions and lockdowns in most countries, that's when like things went bad. But like just in J, like let's get into the first article for today. Elon Musk. Musk loses $12 billion in a day. $12 billion. Bro, like, some of us will never...
Yeah. And so even a whole village, bro.
Yeah.
Even a whole village, they'll work for like 10 years and never see $12 billion, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, in a day, he lost this in one day as he tweets politics, slams ESG. This is an article by Brian Chapata. Elon Musk spent Wednesday on Twitter announcing his political switch from Democratic to Republican, trashing ESG and replying to several users of the social media website he's agreed to buy. So obviously we are talking about Twitter right now. Obviously everybody knows about Elon's bid to buy Twitter. Tesla, meanwhile, sank to the lowest level this year. And you're right, Ziyakhala for everyone. Everyone. Yeah. Wiping 12.3 billion from his wealth. While Twitter further extended its slide, all told, Musk has lost $49 billion since launching his bid for Twitter last month, partly as the wider market tumbled and some of investors in Tesla grew concerned over how he'd funded his offer for the social media giant. So Musk, who is 50 years old, remains the world's richest person with a fortune of $209 billion, according to Bloomberg Billionaires Index. So guys, imagine just losing 12 billion and you're still the richest.
Wait. Something got me shook.
Yeah.
And it's not the numbers. It's not the billions. It is a number.
Yeah.
But his age, Musk is 50.
Bro, I won't lie. I'm
younger. 40 at least. Guy, does he look 50?
Nah, he doesn't. I won't care.
I wonder what he's doing. Nah, guys, I must tell us something. Elon, please come back to South Africa. We'll meet there in Pitori and have a drink, and you'll tell us what you can. Yeah. He's
shaved $60 billion off his wealth this year, trailing only Binance's Changpeng Zhao, who's down $81 billion, and Jeff Bezos's $62 billion drop.
So, what were we? If billionaires are losing like 60 billions,
Gee.
What were we? And and it's quite hectic for your boy Musk, because here we have his Twitter deal under investigation. You know, it's really bad for the boy, because there's an article here by Bloomberg. And it says Elon Musk's bid to buy Twitter is facing more scrutiny in Washington following a report that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission is probing whether he broke rules last month when disclosing a large stake in the social media platform. A rule breaker. But it's from South Africa. What do you guys expect? What are you guys expecting?
And we're gonna give you guys a prime example of this in one of the articles coming up.
Yeah, the Wall Street Journal reported on Wednesday that the SEC is investigating Musk's submission of a form that investors must file when they accumulate more than 5% of a company. The Federal Trade Commission is also reviewing the bid by the world's richest person to take Twitter private. Musk disclosed on April 4 that he acquired more than 9% in the company, a week later than regulation allowing, and by using a filing typically reserved for passive investors. He has since embarked on a high publicity takeover bid.
Yeah, no, but I think right now, if you're the richest person recognized on in the world.
Yeah, for Forbes list, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And you're buying stuff. Like, these are just like petty stuff. Like, they're being really petty about this, if we're being honest.
But I mean, rules are rules. Rules are rules. Regulation are regulation. But it's not gonna be lit. It's gonna be like a fine of like $500 million, and it's gonna be like, really? It's somewhere in my wallet. Just check it in my wallet there. Pay there. No EFT needed. It's probably chilling there in his house, $500 million. Like, I'm waiting for it. Yeah, and then an SEC spokesman declined to comment on the journal, right? And Alex Spiro, a lawyer of Musk, didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. So there's something dodgy here. You know, Musk he's loud. Yeah. So if his legal team is like something is going on.
So this must be a bigger deal than what they actually letting it out.
Than what we see, because Twitter's big, guys.
Yeah.
The lack of censorship on Twitter is what makes it like too late. Donald Trump was affecting the dollar by tweeting, young Joel. So Twitter's actually powerful in its lit, and for him to acquire such a thing, I feel it's necessary that the right steps get taken. Because and if there is something dodge, there's probably a deeper reason as to why he didn't do things according to the book, because 5 years from now, when he's taking over the world, he'll be like, that's why I did that. I mean, he's a smart guy. He's a really smart guy. We can't take that away from him.
And I think almost all his businesses are actually, like, if I'm not mistaken, are actually like all above $1 billion, like, and all that. Like, I think so.
Like Biang Sway, tell us how, bro.
And Jenny, if you check, bro, you can check right there. Like, I think really, like,
No. That's probably the case, but it's like, how though? You killing the game more than
exactly.
Hey,
you see,
bro. And it's so crazy how just a few people are holding such like a large amount of money, and how they can control the world. I mean, those are people that can really control. Yeah. Not us with our 100,000s. Those are people with serious monies. I mean, to even take over countries. Yeah. To even take over countries, that's how much money that these people have. And I don't know that, like, should people be having, that's something we should talk about. That should we actually have so many billionaires, dog, with so much money?
I mean, we're all trying to be billionaires.
Yeah, we're all trying to make money, but like the bigger things happening, because I mean, as you know, your Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, they're busy talking about like Mars and buying like land on Mars and the moon. It's like, okay, wait. Who you buying the land from, first of all? Who does it belong to? And then you're gonna buy it and sell it to someone else. Like what's happening? Building resorts. So that's why I'm like, those are other chats, other chats. But apart from Elon, as we're saying, that interest rates are going everywhere. Yeah. Even Wall Street is seeing flames. Wall Street is seeing flames. Wall Street is baffled by stocks now as it's ever been before. Gap in strategies, highest and lowest S&P 500 target is 37%. Big drop in staples, wild swings in risky tech fuel confusion. Okay, so the article is by Lu Wang and Elena Popina. Right. 7 straight weeks of losses for American stocks, and now a narrowly averted collision with a bear market have left Wall Street all I know is that the prognosticators, thank you, as lost as they were during the coronavirus crash. Okay, guys, the word that shired me, all I know is that these are people that can tell future, right? So they just as confused as what is happening there. While this episode may lack the pandemic shock, it makes up for it in the sheer number of cross currents. First and foremost is the Federal Reserve bent on wiring access from the economy. Add that to the war, snarled supply chains, and equity valuations that were recently at 2-decade highs, which is crazy because it's like what I was talking about with someone that like it's like, bro, how are we in the middle of a pandemic, but you know NASDAQ were rising and all of that were rising. It's like everything was rising.
Yeah, so true.
And things shouldn't have been rising, but they were. Yeah, the result has been a wide variance in predicted outcomes. After another 6 strategists slashed year-end calls for the S&P 500 this month, the gap between the highest and lowest projections sits at 37%. Yeah, this big of a divergence has prevailed only one other time in the past decade, just after the sell-off of March 2020. So this is quite big, and I think that like just because it's not happening as dramatically as it did in 2020, people are not really like moved by it.
Yeah, so true.
But I mean, dog, a 37% dip in stocks globally. That's crazy, my man. That's crazy. Yeah, stocks got no easier to interpret on Friday. The S&P 500 fell as much as 2.3%, leaving it down more than 20% over 5 months and at risk of a bear market close, right? Buyers swooped in the last hour and spared the index that ignominy cutting its loss since Jan 3rd to 18.7%. It still fell more than 3% in the week. So I just want to stop there because basically we can see that a whole lot of things are going down, and I think we need to start preparing ourselves as people that like things are about to be tougher, you know? Because basically when COVID happened, and there was this huge shock, people responded to it with shock, you know. So there was money being pumped in the economies. There was quantitative easing. People were printing more money and stuff like that, just to be like. But for me, it was just all sweeping dirt under the carpet.
Yeah, that's so true.
And now the heap is noticeable. I mean, we were seeing the huge declines with cryptos just last week. This week we're seeing huge declines with S&P, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, US 30, UK, everything that you can like look at is just basically overall going down, and I think we still gonna see a whole lot of nonsense, you know, and which is why it's the right time to invest in the right places, you know, for the future, because in the next year or so, I think maybe by some chance people are gonna get whatever thing under control, but I think fuel prices are gonna be way higher. Interest rates, they're gonna have to increase them again, and thing is, you don't want to take interest rates up again, but I think that's gonna happen again because just globally there's a huge mess globally.
It's a mess.
There's that huge mess that they've created, and it's just like when you see Wall Street, you know, where big players in Wall Street, where they even coming through and they like, what the is going on? You know that it's really bad. You know that it's bad with the boy Elon losing 12 billion a day.
Yeah, you know, last week we spoke about there was a crypto story that we did last week where it was a thing of, remember the 1.2 trillion
wiped off.
So this next story is actually touches on that crypto's great reset here on Forbes.com. how digital asset investors will recover from the market's 1 trillion meltdown. Crypto's history has been defined by 5 resets. The first came in 2014 when what was basically the only Bitcoin exchange in the world, MT Gox, imploded following a nearly $500 million dollar hack. The second in 2016 was the DAO hack, when an attacker tricked a smart contract into giving away $60 million worth of Ethereum with 8 billion with $8 billion today. That's a lot. Imagine giving away, somebody tricking you into giving away $60 million worth of Ethereum.
Then they want to say traders scam. This is a scam. These people went in.
The third reset was in January 2018. Occurred when the ICO bubble popped, starting a year-long decline, wiping out 60% of the crypto market, or more than $700 million, mostly in the form of worthless junk coins. The fourth took place in March 2020 when crypto lost 40% of its value, along with most of the global financial markets. So this was the COVID case around the COVID time. Each reset not only led to price market capitalization increases, they also cleared the way for rapid innovation. The two biggest exchanges in the US, Coinbase and Kraken, were developed out of the ashes of Mount Gox's implosion, because their CEOs knew that people needed trustworthy places to buy Bitcoin. The DOA's implosion and the ICO crash set the groundwork for the growth of DeFi and the popularity of DAOs today. And it's hard to imagine companies like Tesla buying Bitcoin before COVID. And that's actually quite true, though, because like we know that Tesla really went all out saying that they're going to accept payments and payments in Bitcoin for their cars and all that. Obviously, to accept payments, you also need some Bitcoin on you. So Tesla actually bought a lot of Bitcoin to be able to transact. Exactly. And then the fifth reset started last week, and this is actually what we're laughing at of like how, like, when you look at the Bitcoin charts right now, it's hot right now. It's hot for crypto traders across the board. The fifth reset started last week. It may shape up to be the most important yet. This time, the $1 trillion market collapse was caused by a steep sell-off in risky assets and the sudden evaporation of $40 billion of a $40 billion digital coin called Luna that backed the $16 billion stablecoin Terra. In contrast to the free floating Luna tokens, each UST was designed to be worth a single US dollar. A perfect storm of greed and immature technology led to the stablecoin losing its peg. And between May 7 and May 12, about $56 billion went poof. So basically, this is how can I put this? So what they're basically saying is that, obviously, I think after last year's the 2020 reset, where they lost $700 million, now they're saying, since this one is $1 trillion, and we saw how Bitcoin performed after that, it went to highs, all the highs and whatnot. And guys, in as much as we can laugh and be like, it's rough for crypto traders right now, but it's a market.
And when they make money, they make money.
They make good money. It's a market at the end of the day. So what's happening right now is that there's signals of like, okay, something now. Right now, we're gonna see new highs of cryptos. I'm not saying go buy. I'm saying go do your research.
Because we can't tell people to buy.
We can't.
Yeah, but
it's kind of being stated. Yeah, the signs are there of whatnot, of what's really happening right now. That this reset is kind of happening. It's coming into play.
Yeah, but I think also to ask what to buy.
Yeah.
Because you find Terra Luna, it was supposed to be with USD Tether. And it was supposed to be a stable coin, but it also dropped, so what should people buy that they can really feel like, okay, I trust this coin, and I can put my money in here. So I feel like investing and investing as a whole is tricky, you know, but investing in the crypto spaces right now, it's tricky because you don't know when it's gonna fall or what. Yes, Bitcoin being Bitcoin, you know, has like a how can I say, solid foundation, but then still that it's been going down, and you know, it's like, should I really be buying Bitcoin when I can lose like 30, 40, 50% of my value in a space of a month or two?
Even a day sometimes.
Even a day. That was like the Terra Luno chart.
Yeah, no, I see. No, but that's that on the crypto, guys. Like, again, just to say, trade carefully, guys. Don't go in jumping in like ish, you know, people sometimes, but like then again, it's fine. Do your research, guys. Do your research, read a lot before you actually jump into this crypto chat. Yeah, on to the next one, Scoops.
On to the next. Don't what me? Okay.
Yeah.
So on a little bit of a lighter side, but still a sad story. Well, there's a guy in the Middle East. I think it was in Egypt. Doesn't say, right? Well, yeah, let's just say he had a really bad day, and maybe he's gonna divorce his wife. 350 rand up in smoke because his wife turned on the oven for dinner.
350k.
What did I say? 350 rand.
350
350k, my daughter. 350,000.
Yeah.
350,000. No, my man. I went to school when Zuma was still president. That's why my number game is just... yeah. So, in a recent story doing the rounds on social media and Middle Eastern news, an Egyptian man who wanted to hide money from his wife, imagine, thought the best place would be inside their gas oven. Okay, I'm bothered by that opening statement. Yini ishat is slay queenie. Hiding money in an oven from your wife. This thing your firstborn or what from your wife.
But look at the caption of that picture though. This man says his wife has never used
the oven. Yeah, alright. So according to Gulf Today, his wife obviously turned on the oven to heat up the couple's evening meal, which promptly led to the cash over 350,000, right? 350,000 going up in flames. He tried to save the words of notes, but most of it was damaged.
Why you got so much cash on you though?
Hey dog, don't trust no bank. He's hiding it from his wife. His wife has banking app details, dog, so he needs to have it in cash somewhere. The man told his local newspaper that the money was for an investment and that his partners had now lost out too. Yeah, so I'm not sure good to how would you feel, bro? Probably 350k and then you have 100k with me, then I tell you, bro, my wife burnt the rack.
That's cap.
You'd be like, I'm capping this, okay?
It'd be hard to believe. You're like, come on, like, tell me something. Tell me something makes more sense.
Nah, dog, you're trying to knock me. Yeah, dog.
Your wife spent it.
Yeah, she burnt through it. She didn't burn it. Yeah. He tried to exchange the burnt notes, but his local bank would only accept those notes which still showed a complete serial number. Somewhat surprisingly, this isn't the first time it has happened, although an earlier incident, chicken nuggets were to blame, right? So in 2012, an Australian man who was too embarrassed to reveal his name shared with Australian News that he had lost 15,000 Australian dollars, which is about 170,000 rands, after his wife turned on the oven to make their 2 children chicken nuggets. Right. How exactly is that possible, you wonder? The man says he recently sold his much-loved sports car for $15,000, receiving the payment in cash. Unsure what to do with the money, he stuck the banknotes in his kitchen oven, apparently believing the cash would be safe there because his wife never cooked. Gents? Please don't try predict women. You
can never, bro.
You can never.
I
hold 200k for you, dog. Yeah. If you need me to hold 200k, I've got enough space, my man. I'll hold it for you. If you're trying to hide it from your wife, I'll hold it for you. Which is crazy. Yeah. Which is crazy because you see this guy, he kind of seems like his life is in shambles. I don't want to say shambles, but you can see he's touched because of that. Yeah. Whilst on the flip side,
Scoobs, you skipped the flag story.
The flag. Flag, ne? Alright. You said I must enter. Okay, explain it.
So we've got a flag right here.
The flag.
We've got a flag, South African flag. Every country has its own flag. We all love our flags. We all show respect for our flags. But like starters, how much should a flag really be? How much should it be, bro? I've got it on screen, bro.
Dog. A flag. I just buy
a flag
red,
on a pole.
I just buy blue. I just buy black. I just buy all the colors we have in our thing, and I just draw it, dog.
But even though, like, you'd probably get like somebody to sew stuff together, get a pole, get people to work to put that pole in, whatnot. It probably even wouldn't cost like 20,000 rand, if we're being honest. The labor, the whatnot. But anyways, there's a big story right now that's going around. 22 million rand to build a 100-meter glow-in-the-dark SA flag. And this is what you need to know. The Department of Sports and Sports, Arts and Culture quoted the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture quoted controversy when it announced plans to spend 22 million rand to build a 100-meter flag pole. Commenters have described it as tone deaf, especially at a time when many artists are still struggling as a result of lockdown regulations imposed during COVID-19 pandemic. News 24 looks at what the flag project entails. What the flag project entails, how the department has defended it, and how opposition parties and unions have responded. Plans by the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture to build a 100-meter flagpole at Freedom Park in Pretoria have been described as a waste of money and insensitive to the number of struggling artists in South Africa. The department announced the monumental flag project when it detailed its annual performance plan for 2020-2023 year to the National Assembly last week. But like, these guys are taking chances though. Like, how can you? But let me continue the story. What is the flag project? In its annual performance plan, the department said it embarked on a process to conceptualize, design, and ultimately install a national monumental flag with a flagpole that will be more than 100 meters in height. The flag is the symbol of nationhood and common identity of people in a particular country. The flag, as the brand image of a country, needs to be highly recognized by citizens, rendering a national flag as a monument of democracy goes a long way in making it highly recognized by citizens, the department said. So, what I actually want to get into with this story is like, okay, so 5 million rand is budgeted in 2022-2023 for the site-specific geotechnical studies, including the environmental impact assessment and other tests and applications that will be required prior to construction. See, right here, I don't get it. 5 million rand to come and inspect where to put a flag.
It's like,
5 million rand.
Maybe it'll be there.
But 5 meter.
Yeah, no, that's unnecessary. This whole project is a joke.
But thing is, this is just the inspection part. This is literally just the inspection part.
Every little thing in this project is joke.
And here's I think here's the part where they're really taking us for fools right now. In 2023, 2024, 17 million rand is allocated for the installation of the monumental flag.
Dog. Like, just the entire cost of the flag on its own is crazy. It's crazy.
It's so, like, and they thought they could just slip this in without it being noticed. I don't know. I know what's funny is that the actual department is defending this whole story. After the project sparked controversy, the director of the SA Bureau of Heraldry and the National Herald of South Africa, Tumelo Mngomezulu, told Cape Talk that the country's flag needed to be promoted because it was no use having a flag when people do not love it, resonate with it, or understand its particular role.
But it's like, guys, we all know, like, what's the flag gonna do for us, honestly? Like, okay,
yeah, exactly.
Shout out and recognize our flag. We see that, we see the reasons behind it. But guys, the whole thing should cost that 5 million. That's just used for inspection, just for people to be like, I think it should be over there. I think that should be the whole project, not just inspection being 5 million.
Bro,
who are you getting to inspect? Elon Musk. Be like, hey, yo, Elon, where should we put this? And it's like, I can't tell you unless you guys give me 5 million rand. I need at least 5 million rands. Just I don't know. That's what's happening.
Y'all are paying a little bit too much for this. Whoever this guy is invoicing the department here,
that's saying it. The whole thing is
I'm
a joke.
here.
And you know what's funny? There'll be like 100 million for whatnot flag, and then when you get to the flag, looks like some nyawupes put it together there, and you're like, is this the flag? No holographic things or what, just be like light. Look like a wimpy sign there, just a South African flag, but looking like a wimpy sign, neon lights, and then they're gonna tell us 100 million.
Bro, but the thing is, you're so right though. What is this supposed to do for us? What is it gonna do for us?
Hey.
Nothing.
Hey, dog.
And as much as sharp, we'll have like a nice place to take snaps with the flag behind, because apparently it glows in the dark.
Yeah,
sharp.
Yeah, but like, it's like, what? Are South Africans gonna go every night to that flag? And it's like, where is it gonna be? Do they say where it's gonna be?
In, Cape, no, PTA. Oh yeah, in PTA, Freedom Park at Pretoria.
Now I must drive to Pretoria at night just to see 100 million. What about people in other provinces that never get the opportunity to visit another province? Surely they'll just hear, or they'll just see pictures online.
Ooh, he says the flag monument would align with the government plans to renew the heritage landscape.
So some lights are gonna help renew heritage landscape. Some lights, nje. Hey, I know it's nice. It's nice in
Mzansi, Joe. This country is lit. So obviously, there's a whole chat on this whole thing. Sorry, and it goes to say, meanwhile, the Arts and Culture Department Deputy Director General Nqobile Tembane told 702, it would not just be a pole with a flag, but would have aesthetics and will be beautiful.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Have aesthetics and be beautiful.
My mind is blown.
Is that the best they can say, really?
Yeah, nah, that's it for this story, bro. I mean, there was a tweet, there was a tweet, somebody asking, I asked how they got to 22 million. He says they don't have more details. They're still waiting for designs. 22 is just an estimate.
It's just an estimate, and they're gonna find reason to make it 22. You're gonna find reason. They're like, so how much did it cost you to buy a ruler to draw this? 30 rand, 300,000. 300,000.
Trust.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ish. Nah. That's bad, bro.
But on the flip side of this,
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if this guy actually also spent 100 million. There's a dad in France, right?
Yeah.
And he bought Bugattis for each of his 6 kids. Each of his 6 kids. And for good measure, he bought 2 for himself. It's in Japan, the dog's only.
My parents will understand if I leave. I mean, I would like to be adopted by this family. No care.
Yeah,
bro.
Be like, guys, it's been great. You're not that you're bad parents,
but
but
understand the hustle.
There's a dad around the block. Go to him and be like, Antangana no maichiti
yeah, small.
Yeah. An anonymous father of 6 visited Bugatti's headquarters in France recently, taking delivery of 8 cars. That's right. The man got 2 for himself, or maybe 1 was for the wife, and a car for each of his children. Even Jay Leno would admit that that's insane.
Yeah.
Apparently, the unnamed customer not only bought a Bugatti for each kid, they all accompanied him on the trip to Molchim, France, to take delivery. That sounds like a pretty swanky trip to us. The father bought himself a Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, a model created to commemorate Bugatti breaking the 300 kilometer per hour car speed. With just 30 of these made, these are aerodynamically versions of the French hypercar are quite collectible. I feel like I read that wrong. As if that isn't enough, the unnamed father also bought the Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse World Record Edition. If you thought the other model was rare because they make 40 models of that, only 8 models of these were made. So he's not only buying just Bugattis. Yeah, he's not going last number.
It's not one of those things where it's just like there's a special there, there's a bargain there. No.
Yeah, he's going last number. Yeah, back in 2013, one of them set the record for the world's fastest production car, hitting 254 miles per hour. It was also the world's fastest production convertible at the time. Yeah, so you must be wondering what kind of Bugattis this man bought for his children. Well, since none of them are old enough to drive yet, imagine, just 6 Bugattis for my kids that can't drive. Yeah, he went with the baby 2 for all 6, a tribute to the classic Bugatti baby. Ettore Bugatti gifted to his youngest son Ronald. They're a 75% scale fully electric recreation of the Bugatti Type 35. We think these kids are lucky, and if you think these smaller cars were cheaper and not as expensive as the Chiron, well, you should know that they start at $40,000 and this man bought 6 of them. But we think that it wasn't much money relative to his financial means. Yeah. And then there's like there's a picture of them, and then it's like, yo, my guy, you're putting down how much? Okay, yes, they not Bugatti like that, yeah. But I mean $40,000, $40,000, my man.
Times 6.
M4 I get with $40,000. C63 I get with 40,000 US. So put some respect on that man.
Yeah, trust.
Put some respect. Put some respect on that man.
It's a different lifestyle out here. Yeah, guys. So, hey, some crazy news out here. It's been lit. It's been proper. Yeah, great news this week, guys. Obviously, we're gonna look to this week. We're gonna go look at our economic calendar, actually, current at the present moment, and look at what happened in the previous week. This past week, basically, that just happened. And I know last week we actually spoke about the news that we're gonna have this week on the economic calendar, where we've got I know we're looking at the retail sales.
Yeah. So for this past week, our market movers, I know with GDP retail sales. If I'm not mistaken, let me just quickly recap on what we looked at last week. Oh my gosh. So yes, we had the CPI.
Yes.
Yeah, and we had retail sales on Friday. Which I won't lie. I don't want to lie to anyone. I've been looking at the indices markets. Haven't really had a look at whether the pound or what like that. But it significantly gained strength this week. So we just assume that all the economic news that came out this week that moved the pound, because it did move a lot. But I just wasn't involved in any of that. And the other news, so coming up, right week. Yes, Monday we've got PMI from the British pound, right? And then on Wednesday, interest rates for New Zealand dollar.
Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday.
Tuesday PMI.
Yeah. Oh, PMI is Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, PMI GDP is Tuesday, and then on Wednesday we have interest rates for the New Zealand dollar, which should be the major market mover of
for the week.
Yeah, this week. Yeah, I know the interest rates move.
I actually remember I actually traded it one time though.
Yeah.
Like,
it moved.
The chart went like this. And then it came back down. I mean, I think it was like it was a 40, but it was just like a $40 account, because like I was trading news for the first time, so I didn't really know. So the account went all the way up to $120, and then I remember that night I called one of my boys. I'm like, yeah, it's going in, it's going in. Next day,
then ended in tears.
And because I didn't know how to trade fundamentals at the time, so I wasn't aware that you trade and leave. You don't trade and stick around and hope that it's going to continue direction. So like interest rates, it really goes in.
And we've got our memes this week. Apologies to the team, to the production team. I didn't bring any memes forward, but you guys got some fire stuff.
There are some fire stuff. So the first one, you can go in.
Nasdaq hits it's Bart and Homer over here, and you can see Bart is in distress. Homer coming here like chill out, and this is exactly what I've been saying. People mustn't catch feels over these things unless you've got your money in Nasdaq stock. Then there you can, there you can be hella stressed, but just in jail.
Next one.
All right, and this was a tweet. So proud dad tweet: taught my 3-year-old daughter about investing this morning. What? Why am I reading daughter? Hey guys, taught my 3-year-old about investing this morning. He could either have half a gummy prior to nursery, or he could leave it there and have it in the afternoon. He chose the latter. So proud. And have 2 in the afternoon. He chose the latter. So proud. I ate them both once he left because volatility. When the guy comes back, it's gonna be like, where my gummy bears? Where my gummy
they were
bears?
Chowing. You were not supposed to hold the trade for that long.
Yeah, this next one. I that used to be me when
Too
I
many
was
people can relate.
When I was still an amateur trader, not sleeping. I trade all the time. I'm always watching the market. Hey, guys, sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep. Enjoy your sleep.
Yeah.
Sleep, guys. When you're trading, sleep. It's Asian people because their session doesn't have much volatility. That like I understand if they're up at a later time trading, but in South Africa or Europe or UK, I mean US.
Yeah.
Sleep, guys. Sleep. Catch those Z's.
Yeah. Me if I.
Yeah, la.
Ufunani la.
Smack that thing. Smack him. Smack him.
Hey, shout out to Forex trading memes for this one. Next.
How people talk about trading versus trading after my first few trades. No, that's how it be, guys.
Yeah.
Trading really sounds glamorous, and then you lose all your money. Then you're like, yo, they lied.
Yeah.
They lied.
Yeah. So true. Your lifetime membership is over. That's why I have removed you.
It goes back to that lifetime. How long is a lifetime, guys? In Forex, dog. I don't know about anywhere else, but in Forex, lifetime is 6 months, dog. Because that's how long. If your account, no, in Forex, if your account lasts longer than 6 months, that's a lifetime. Hey, because people blow first day gone.
Niggas will blow now. Yeah.
Stop loss is just for weak traders.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, not advice for anyone. Just have a trading plan, basically.
Have a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be after a rough week in Forex. Yeah, no, I believe many of us can relate with this one right here, bro. Just chilling, just like after a rough week in Forex.
You know that feeling when you look at your phone and it's just like,
boy, and you even delete the app.
That's where I feel this man is.
You have to delete the app. Like it's
thinking I should have closed.
You should have
closed.
Yeah, then the last one.
Yeah, we all know someone that would be touched when you tell them that Bitcoin is nonsense, is dirty.
Yeah.
Is dirty, is crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And traders to look out for?
We've got one this week actually.
Yeah. He's a guy, I actually met him. He's been following me for a while. And he stopped me because he saw me in the car and he's like, "Oh, open Forex, yeah." And then like I followed him and he showed me like some stuff. So I've been like following him. He doesn't post much. Tabzizi, he doesn't post much on his feed, but his stories has like a lot of like trades, and I see that he's going in like daily, you know. So he seems to be holding it down consistently. I like the fact that he's not literally like selling a service or signals or what, but he's just trading his own thing, you know. So that's what I like about the boy, and someone to like look out for.
No, shout out.
Shout
out to Tabzizi. Yeah, I see some lit trades here. The boy goes in, eh? Yeah. That's that for today, bro. Is it?
Yeah. For today's segment, we went and touched on the mentorship. Let's see. I think I've got a feeling that maybe this next week news might be chilled. You know, there's been just like a lot of drama, so I feel like news this coming week might be like just chilled. You know, I hope it's chilled. I hope nobody sees like no nonsense or anything like that. But we'll catch you guys next week, same time, same place, same channel, same people, same oxygen.
Nah, shout out, guys. We'll
Shout out.
Yeah, nah, we good, boy. I think we good. What, you waiting for the 30 minutes to hit?
Should I wait for it?